RV Shop and Chef here. And a quick look around the coach, you'll see that we're actually still using half MCD shades and half those old day-night accordion pleated shades. They're like cardboard kind of, and they are impossible to get up and down. This one's a little easier. You can pull it down, that piece. They get crooked and sideways. That one, a little worse. This one over here is really tough to move. And yeah, then if you're back in the back room, here you are in the, both of those are, you can see way back in the corner there and over here. Those are both really tough to move. This one's a little easier. So I'm gonna tear down all of these valences right here, and we're going to get new shades in. Here you can see what the MCD shades look like. This is an example, and they have soft pull closes. That one goes up and down. Kind of the bigger they are, the slower the soft pull is. There's an MCD there. Love this fabric, it's a very clean look. That's what you get out of them. MCD is based in, I think, McKinney, Texas. It's a suburb of Dallas, but they do fabulous work. Just so you know, there's their label. MCD, they make excellent shades that are custom fitted. They're towards the upper end of pricing, but they will do fully motorized, and they'll give you a controller that raises all of them. You can raise them all at once. We did not go with motorized. Kind of felt like we'd just keep it simple. So yeah, and we live in a budget, and so it's important for us to be able to do this reasonably, update the coach, bring it along, and then you know, still not be broke, right? So that's here's the chore. Get those valences down. These two are done, but that one will have to come down, and it's kind of a tight space. And then the one over there, and then all of the, you know, 3 in the bedroom. So we're excited about the project, and that's going to start today. Here's what MCD ships you, right? So your shades, there's 5 shades in here, and you can see they're stacked as 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give you a look at those as we unbox them, but MCD does a really nice job with the shades themselves. They have installation instructions as well. There's an owner's manual and information. So, yep, really excited about this project. The lovely Miss Carol is going to be excited when we get all these old pleated shades out. Presuming I can find a way to pull these little valences out of these corners. It's a little tight. So, let's get to it. But for right now, just here you get a look of what kind of comes with the setup. Sorry. There's your day shade there on the bottom, and so this is a sunshade that has a really nice fabric on it. You can see through the fabric, and it's a great sun killer, you know, sunshade during the day. They do a good job with them. And then you have, which we'll probably have that rolled over the top, you'll have the MCD day shade. And so as you see the way they're set up here, they fit up under the valance, really pretty, and you'll have, you know, you get a cloth look, a real smooth finish, and then you've got the nightshade underneath it. And let's take out all the rest of these blinds. We got 5 of them here for all the small windows. So we'll move those all out as they were shipped from MCD. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. Here's something you've got to appreciate. You know, right now we've got this project to pull down all these, you know, the little valances that go around the windows. My brother-in-law, John, actually gave me this set for Christmas. Got to tell you how much I appreciate it. Just a quick look. It's not a heavy set. It's actually a portable set that's really perfect for a coach. Yep, we really like what we've got here, and one of them here is an impact driver. It's got everything. It got good power on it. The batteries slip up into the handle. Really a nice set. Got to say thanks. A shout out to John. There's a beautiful little bag to keep them in. Just good stuff. So, yep, very helpful. I'll be using that on this project. So, I think we're good there. The key will be getting them into the windows. And so, most important, you can see how they're mounted on the bracket. That headrail has a set of brackets that goes under it. These run close to the wall, right? So, the purpose, there's a couple of ways to do this. This one you see has about 2 inches between here and the wall. We made an exit to the front. These we made exit to the back, and they have, that makes this fabric right up against the wall, which will help keep privacy. You don't get that little gap on the side of the window. So we went ahead and had them lay them out to where they roll down the back. Now that you know, I think that changes the material, so let's hope that our valances will cover. That's going to be the key there. So, all right, let's get to work. So here's your rules. All clips should be solidly mounted. Make sure that you have at least 2 inches of depth. Living area window shades being installed by mounting the clips to the top of the valance, covered bottom, or a headliner. For best results, the shade should be located as close to the glass as possible, usually 3/8 of an inch away from the window frame, which will still allow unobstructed operation of the shade through its entire range. The outermost clips should be mounted within 2 inches from the end of the shade assembly. So, yep, those clips need to sit fairly far out. And there's a bunch of them there. And the rule is if it's 29 or smaller inches, 29 or smaller across the width, 2 clips. 30 to 60 inches, 3 clips, 61 to 79, 4 clips, and 80 and larger, 6 clips. Wow. All right, we're not dealing with that. The bulk of what we're looking at is about 24 inches, and so we'll be doing 2 clips. And the way those work is you literally mount them on the ceiling with a screw each, and then snap the railings. The head railings will snap into that. So, limit adjusters. These are cool. You can actually set the point at which, this is a really neat thing here, you can set the point at which the shade stops. Right, so there's window number 1 that we'll tear down, and then you've got over here behind the bed on each side. And first, the recoil mechanism's there, you can see it. I got it. And now, the screws that hold them into the side valances. Okay, that takes care of those 2. And our second window is clear. Good. Good. All right. That gets us a clean valance for window number 2. And there's windows 4 and 5 right there on either side of the headboard. This is a king bed in a, and you can tell you've barely got room to get it in, but that is a king bed in a Fleetwood American Coach Tradition 40J. So when you mount these clips, these tabs can be pushed up to allow release of the shade and let them snap out. My assumption is that you would mount these with the tabs facing forward so that you would be able to shove the rail into the back of the clip. You see right there the back, it'll be mounted this way. So you'd want to have the tab facing forward, this little thing here, so you could push up on the bottom of it right there to release the shades. I think And with the valence down, let's get those headrail screws 1 and 2 off of window number 2 from the dinette. And here's the back window in the dinette. See if we can get to that one. That ought to bring it, oh, there. That ought to bring it down. Yeah, he was a little stuck up on the vinyl. Good for that. There's the first one. And you can see the second one is right there, just ahead of my finger, so we'll have to pull that one out too. And that's to get the factory original. Here we are, it's right here. See if we can get in on top of that with the blinds in the way. Well, I see we've got kind of an angle on that one. There we go. Alright, that takes care of that. Now we've got the headrail all released. And we figured out our fussy blinds here. Screws behind the blinds that are mounted on the top rail. So we're going to have to slip in there. And as it would happen, the drill's too bulky. So we're going to need a long Phillips head screwdriver. I'm not sure I actually have one. And so I'll see what I've got and try to fit it up in there. Alright, there are the tabs right there. L brackets that made little inverted supports. Both screws were blind behind the actual shades themselves, so I had to reach up there with a screwdriver and knock those out. There's number 1 and number 2. So that gives us window 3 extracted, everything apart. Now we just need to take the 2 screws out of the top. If you look back on the back side of this, there are those 2 brass screws. See if we can get at them. Here's number 1 and number 2. Otherwise we'll use a head screwdriver. Removed. And I think there's a Fleetwood part number sitting up on top of that. These are nicely made. Might have thought about eliminating them altogether just to make the coach a little cleaner. But for now, we're going to leave them in. By the way, you might notice that you can change the fabric on these panels. Not a big deal. If you take a good look at the way they're built. This is in the back of my head at some point. All these screws in the back hold that panel on, and with the panel removed, then you can actually recover the panel in a different fabric. And the lovely Miss Carol is here for quality control. What do you think?
I think it's going to be fabulous. So we've got our valances down. We just got our new MCD shades in. So it's got like the day shade that will come down. Right now they're pretty tight because they're brand new. And then we've got this lovely night shade that comes down right over it. And that's going to fit right into the valance. Like this.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Can't
Really
wait till
nice.
we're done.
So, while Miss Carol has a nice day of exercise,
Yeah, I'm going to get my 4 miles in today.
I will be drilling and cussing while we try to get these in.
I won't be here to hear that.
Perfect. All right, folks, that's it for now. Bye.
Sure.
And there we go. We've got. Okay, that one was a bear. The screws were cocked so you couldn't get onto the head, and the impact wrench wouldn't do the job. So just be warned, certainly if you're working up here, the angle of attack that they put those 2 screws in makes them hard to extract. So yeah. Alright, there are the blinds out of the valance for window 4. So that gets us another window cleared out. I know Miss Carol will want that dust out of there too, so we'll get at that. While you have these things apart, you need to clean them up. I'm going to complain about the fogged window back there. There is a RV shop here in the Dallas area in Colleyville that will do fogged windows. There's pluses and minuses to making that, to solving that, but I'll find their information and put it valance up. Over here the window's on the sunshade, but of course there's the MCD shade above it there. Very nice. That corner done as well. And the front of the coach, there's the kitchen window, sunshade and main shade there, here, and then this whole back corner back here. So we've all right, that should wrap the whole project. That is MCD Shade Teardown. And basically what we pulled out was all of the old day-night pleated shades on these American Coach setups from 2007. They are very stiff and hard to maneuver as they get older. Cardboard-like accordion pleated shades. So good riddance, a much crisper look now. There's your day-night solution from MCD. And I think the lovely Miss Carol is going to be happy with this. And in the meantime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's a lot of windows done. And let's see the results back here. What do you think?
Happy wife.
Happy wife?
And this is our happy place.
Nice. On that note, I'm a happy camper, and we will see you again. But for now,